It's the 10th season of Late Night News. Welcome and thank you for joining us. And some of you may know already, according to Stats SA's latest figures, South Africa's economy actually shrunk in the last quarter. Not such a good story to tell. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. I have some good news. A new parliament has been sworn in. There's a new cabinet. The economy might have shrunk, but our cabinet, boom, it expanded. You know what it means. If you're in the hotel business, if you are in a travel agency business, if you are the salesperson of Mercedes and the BMWs, these are good times. These are good times. If you've got a scone bakery, and then you've hit the big time, because those guys eat in parliament. Juju was already getting fat outside the ANC where it's cold. Imagine how fat he's going to get now when he's in parliament, where he can actually eat. But if you remember last year, Pravin Gordhan hit the MPs with a nuclear bomb by announcing that general personal expenditure cuts across the board. No more gravy train. This year's new Minister of Finance continued the trend by saying that MPs shouldn't get new cars. No more new cars. No more credit card. No more good times. It's finished. Imagine how you feel now. You've waited so long to get into parliament to also enjoy the perks. And when you get there, it's over. It is finished. The EFF is not helping either by going to parliament wearing overalls and domestic worker uniforms, eating pap outside of parliament, and Juju rolling in a Peugeot. Okay, as black people will say Peugeot. Not a Peugeot, Peugeot. Lots of pressure to be seen to be one with the people. You are not like one of the people, Juju. But you have to do what you have to do. We get it. And in other news, there was huge chaos over an Eyewitness News cartoon that's also known as Futek South Africa for not voting for the DA. I mean, come on.
Action must be taken against this company.
You're telling us that we're stupid.
We can't be insulted.
As a person who does satire myself, I'm very offended by this. Because if you want to be a satire person, you must learn to be funny. Otherwise, it's just racist. You must be ironic and funny. Come on, guys. That picture, our guys know. Anyway, let's forget this tomfoolery and clowning and take a look at some of the people that the president has invited in our own country's special VIP area known as the cabinet. We're all very surprised to see that chest in, stomach out, Becky has somehow snuck himself inside as Deputy Minister of Forestry, Agriculture and Fishery. And chips, you can't have fish without chips. Never mind that he was fired for being involved in some dodgy leases. You may be asking yourself, what does Comrade Bekele know about agriculture, forestry, fishing, and chips, of course? We suspect just as much as he knew about police work. Nothing. Juju, tell them what you think of this appointment.
Bekele is going to shoot and kill fishes. So I don't know. That's a wrong combination.
But we should know by now that having a job in parliament has nothing to do with performance. I mean, how else could you explain Angie Mutsega, Thulas Nxesi, and Tina Jumat Peterson still having jobs? But there's one thing we must congratulate our president on. He finally saw that there is no sense, and it was ridiculous to have a ministry of women, children, and Oscar Pistorius. See what I did there? Never mind. Rather just have a ministry of women in the presidency, which soon will be followed by the Ministry of Children in the presidency, followed by the Ministry of Grandchildren in the presidency. You see where this is going? The president is building a family within the presidency. Yeah, no, that's a good one, Jacob. It's a very good one. And how are you going to get Natim Tetwa to be the Minister of Arts and Culture? That's like making Joe Mafela the Minister of Finance. Tumo, so what's going on with our budget? No, as soon as we pay La Kasha back, we'll be good, is nice.
News that moves. ENCA.com.